Today, another episode of Stardew Valley.
Oh my gosh, man, it's been a rough. It's been about 10 seconds since the last episode. It's the cherry blossoms are falling.
It's just like the anime.
It's just like in your little weeb nonsense.
Stop it. I'm Japanese. That means I'm not a weed.
You gonna throw your axe in the water?
Yeah.
Okay, you have a story? A story you want to tell? Any good stories? So while you're doing that, I'm gonna look up Haley's schedule to figure out where the heck she is. Because they follow the schedule in this game, so we can actually beat
Oh, I think you meant like an actual girl. I was like, oh, no. Who's Haley?
Tell us a story.
A romantic walk on the beach where only one of you knows it's a romantic walk. Stalking. Let's see. Here's a story about how I broke my best friend's hand in 8th grade.
Wasn't my hand.
Well, no. It was my buddy. Grant.
So wasn't your best friend?
You were close. You're a pretty close friend of mine.
I don't know. We weren't as good of friends as we are now. Go ahead.
But I was a burning.
It's no big deal. I'm just really angry. We're just never doing two skinny dudes again.
You're just super bitter about it. It's no big deal, but I'm just saying I'm your best friend now, though, right? Let's see, that tree's top down. That was that big tree, whatever that was. So this all started back to when I had a girlfriend in 8th grade. Okay, so I don't know if any of you have been.
I forgot about that. Oh my god, yes. Okay, go ahead.
Do you remember when I used to
that was so long ago.
This was okay. Ethan and I met summer before
7th grade
or something like that. Yeah. We met and we instantly hit it off. But
I don't know about instantly. Okay, play the game.
Okay,
please.
well,
tell your story.
No, I was just stunned that I'm stunned that you didn't care about me that much. No.
And then you're the one who's like, okay, I guess I'm not doing it.
I guess this is over. You can get out of my house now.
So back when you were dating this girl,
I had this girlfriend.
If you can call it dating.
It's 8th grade. Like we went on
you went to Six Flags, didn't you?
No. Here's the story. So I went on this date with this girl, and her parents.
Oh yes.
Her
this is such a good story.
Her parents
so long.
and I had this girlfriend, and her name we'll call her Jody.
There's a Jody in this game. You know that, right?
Ew. We'll call her Pam because I like Pam more. We'll call her Pam. Nah.
Okay, so Jody.
So basically in 8th grade you did the typical stuff. You held hands.
Right. You get her a little teddy bear on.
On Valentine's Day. Like I didn't have any money because I was in. Well, actually, I started to work at my first job there, so I did start to get money. But too bad is she broke up with me before I started to get money, so she didn't know what she was missing.
Yeah, sugar daddy.
She could have had.
The stumps will give you wood too.
Oh yeah, for real?
Yeah.
I'm not.
So you went on this date.
Yeah, and I went on this date with this girl, and her parents. Like in 8th grade, like of course the parents are gonna come along. It was the first time I even met the parents.
You went to the movies, didn't you?
We did, but we went to dinner first. We went to Shanghai.
That Chinese place.
That place that no one ever goes to because the service is awful.
And it's like tucked away in a corner that
no one ever can look at. You're like, ew. You like look at it and you're like, no, thank you. I'm gonna stay here, thanks. And so plant that there, and I have 100 wood so far. That's pretty good.
Doing great, man.
And plant this maple seed. I'll plant that one over here with the other trees, so it can have to be by its friends.
So you're at Shanghai, the Chinese place.
Yeah. And we were there, and I accidentally called her dad, ma'am.
So classic.
So things aren't
awkward.
Things are not going great. So basically, I have this girlfriend, and she was like my longest relationship ever. It was like 6 months, right? So pretty long, if you ask me. So like it was basically in 8th grade. That's like a lifetime, right? And when we broke up, I was like, she left me, and I'm gonna die alone and everything. And my friend Grant, he was like, shut up. It's a girl. He was not supportive at all in this endeavor. He was like,
it's the 8th grade. Shut up.
But he was like he was like supportive, like so he's like, sorry man. He goes, hey, it's just he goes, it's just a bitch, dude.
Oh, that's nice. You hung out with such great people back then.
He was like, calm down, man. It's just a girl. I was like, it wasn't just a girl. She was everything. And so basically in our friend group, like
group of friends.
Yeah, like you're close with everyone, right?
Right.
People tend to take her side because she's like, I don't even. Well, like people are split. Basically, this kid named Charles, he was acting out. He was acting all crazy. Wow, there's a lot of wood everywhere. He was acting all crazy, and he was like bad mouthing me on Facebook because I didn't have a phone, so I had Facebook Messenger. And so I was like, Charles, and future, like for reference, Charles, like even for 8th grade, he had like a 6-pack. He had a 6-pack in 8th grade. This kid
nice. He's one of those guys.
He was small. He was a small kid, but he was ripped. Like
it was always the small kids in middle school.
Yeah, who were like they were overcompensating. You're like, what are you doing? Like we don't like. No one really cares. Like it's okay not to have like.
And they want to play basketball desperately.
Oh my god. Come on! They're always out like after PEs. Like
yeah.
Everyone's left the court. Like, come on, guys! You're like, dude, come on! Like, you don't have to be this way. Like, we understand. Anyway, so we go out to behind the Birdie Public Library, and the fight is about to happen.
Oh, I thought you were. For some reason, I thought this was still a story about your girlfriend. So I thought you were saying you were gonna make out or something behind the.
Oh no, she left me, and I was like,
yeah. I apologize. I've already forgotten.
Yeah,
go ahead.
So,
okay, Haley right now is
since I'm out of energy
by the fountain in the main area.
Okay,
so keep telling your story though.
But so basically he wanted to fight, and then that didn't really work out, and then all of a sudden this kid Nick, he wanted to fight. Where's the fountain?
Down to the left.
Down to the left. He wanted to fight, and I did not like Nick. I thought he was super annoying, and like
to the right.
To the right. And so I was like, yeah, I'll fight Nick. Basically, I had no fighting skills whatsoever. I didn't know what I was doing. And we go, and it was one of those, like, where you agree, like, okay, so, since we all have to see our parents...
I've completely forgotten where the fountain is. Now she's at home.
Dang it! Where does she live?
She's in the red house on the left. The one where Emily lives. But she's going to be in her kitchen until the night, so you're fine. Okay, so Nick is there, and he wants to fight.
And so we all agree to go to the... Well, Nick wasn't even supposed to show up.
Okay.
It was me and Charles, and I was gonna fight Charles, and I beat his booty up, and basically that didn't happen. We both didn't really know how to fight. It was one of those like where you both fling your arms, but then nothing really happens. Is this the right room?
Yeah, she's gonna be back in like a couple minutes.
Okay,
keep talking. There she is.
Oh, there she is. So I could meet her finally. Hello.
Nice shoes. Are they made out of plastic?
Wow.
Oh my god. I'm bored.
Here's a gift.
A gasp for me? Thank you.
Yeah, be nice to me, bitch.
Look. We fulfilled it. We fulfilled it.
Oh, we met everyone?
Yeah. Okay, click on the done. You got money.
I'm gonna go buy more seeds. Basically, he wore like a Nike, like it like looked like abs. But it like went over his abs.
Oh, it was like the Under Armour.
Yeah. So he wore that during the fight. He's like, I don't really want to get hurt. And so basically, our beef was like over at that point.
Right.
Like it was over. And then Nick wanted to fight me. Eat that? No. Nick wanted to fight me. And I was like, sure, Nick, I'll fight you. Who's this?
That is Robin. She's freaked out.
Hey, if you need any materials, blueprints, my shop's the only place you can get them.
Okay, I would give you a gift, but who is this?
Marty! My nephew Shane has been in the hospital. I didn't even read what it said. I just saw the
I
first
don't
part.
even care about her nephew, honestly.
He's not in business right
Where is the girl? Where's Abigail?
now. She usually is up in the mountains during this time, I think.
What? There's a mountain? Oh.
Yeah, over by the mines.
Over by the mines. Okay, I'll go find her.
So let's just finish your story.
So basically, I fight both of them. I like no. There's no winner. It's one of those fights where there's no winner. No one's happy.
Yeah.
And
Everyone's just standing around like, this is lame.
like their phones are out. They're like iPhone 4s are out. They're like, hit him,
yeah, go fight.
hit him again. Come on, loser. And then Grant was like, let's wrestle, or like, let's fight. I was like, Grant, you're my best friend. He's like, exactly. This will make sense. And so, like, Grant, like, we start to, like, mess around, and I'm like, I'm afraid I'm going to hurt you, dude. I'm like, I'm afraid I'm going to hurt you, because I'm way bigger than Grant. Grant was like a twig. He was, like way smaller, like, than me. It was just bad news for Grant. And he punches me in the face, and he goes, ow, my hand. And, like, I punch him, and we agreed no headshots, though, so he hit me in the head for some reason. Asshole. And so, like, I basically just, like, pushed him off, and then he gets, like, a text. He's like, my dad's here, I gotta go. And I was like, all right. And, like, everyone leaves, and I just go home. And next day I come back, and I'm like, what's up, Grant? He's like, oh, nothing much. And he turns around, and he has a cast on. And he goes, your face broke my hand.
I thought you were gonna say like you actively broke it, like but it was just your face was so hard when he punched. Hey Anthony, you want to fight?
Ow!
Ow!
My hand!
Ow! Oh! Oh! Oh!